It's Jack Berman who is on the front row. Howling in fourth, BTR fifth, Nelson in sixth, and Finley in seventh. So Platt going for the hard rear. It looks like from the group side that most of them have gone for the medium. And we're off. And it's a good start from Platt as we head down towards turn one for the first time. All contact between the Hondas. Nelson's off the track and he's on the jump, and well done to him for staying on the fit. Oh, VTR's gone down over the bumps. Wow. And Jack Berman takes the lead with Sire in second. So the two inline fours have taken the lead from the Pramac Ducati. And it is Sire who now leads.
What is that?
To go down the back
That's
straight,
bad luck.
reaching well over 200 miles an hour.
I'm done.
But look at the Ducati. V4 Desmo power. Last pass to Suzuki. It's going to go up the inside of the Yamaha, maybe. No, he goes wide. A lot of people are going wide, Finley going wide, Howley, everyone's gone wide there apart from Jack. Now he changed direction. And also going on the curve there, but you can just see in the background Howley would try and make his way past Finley. He's now going into turn number 7. Oh, Howley's gone off the track, he's gone down. Sire's wide, Platt's going to go up the inside. There we go. Oh, Jack, no! Oh, that is really unfortunate. Jack and Platt and Sire all coming together, and Jack just being on the highest amount of lean angle goes down. He's now down to 5th place. So, at the moment, Finley, who qualified last, is in 3rd. I'm pretty sure you'll take that after poor qualifying, but Sire, he leads. So, Yamaha and Ducati, the only 2 winners so far this season. Sire was not the winner. He should have been the winner, but due to very unfortunate luck, he was forced to finish, I think, off the podium. But it was Adam on that day who was the winner. But let's see what can happen. Sire, 7/10 in front of Platt. Seen this from Platt before. Oh, Finley's gone down. So everyone's gone down apart from the front 2. Sorry, and Nelson. Nelson hasn't gone down. Excuse me, either. But he had an off-track excursion. But Sire has already put a second lead on Platt, and Platt's known for his 1 mistake minimum, so Platt's just got to play this careful, play the good old waiting game. So the hard rear in. Sire, I believe, has got the medium rear. He does. We're just going to see the differences between the V4 and the inline 4. Inline 4 generates more torque, so you'd think it generates a little bit more tyre wear. We'll see as this race progresses, but 1.2 seconds already in the lead. Platt just struggling in race show at the moment. And the field is quite spread out, but Jack and Finley only half a second separating them as Finley goes a bit wide into turn 7, formed into turn 8. But unfortunately that's quite spread out right now. Hope that the field can close up a little bit. All those crashes have just separated everyone massively. We're crashing in different spots of the circuit, losing different amounts of time. It seems like Nelson going off at turn 1, and I will have to congratulate him afterwards for staying on despite doing a massive jump and sliding his way through the gravel. He holds on to 3rd for now. He's also got the hard rear in.
Oh, I'm done.
Oh, and VTR's gone down.
What is that?
It's probably race over, but you never know.
Stupid.
Oh, and Howley loses the front in turn 1. He ran a little bit wide. You go wide. The track is so dirty offline. And down the front went. Oh, and he nearly goes down with the jump. And Jack now closing on the back of Nelson. 6/10 the gap down the straight to Suzuki.
Again,
just not quite got the legs the Honda does. The Suzuki is very fast this season. With a hairpin going, that's been about a 10th under braking for the long left-hander. Now we change direction for turn 7. This is one of the favourite overtaking spots, and it's very hard to do. Owen Nelson's wide again. He's going to cut back for a late apex, and he won't need to use as much lean angle, so he can save a bit of the edge grip on the tyre. Now he's switched over to the Aston section. Bank cambered left corner, flick over right. And then back left again for another long left-hander. Left side of the tyre does not like this track at all. Despite the fact there is more rights than lefts. Here we go, hard braking. The front tyres take a lot of punishment here too. Go to the right side. Ooh, Jack getting quite close to the curb there, having to set up a little bit. Oh, and Nelson goes down over the curb. That promotes Jack into third, and Sire has gone down at turn 1. So be careful rejoining the track. So, Platt's been granted the lead. He's just gonna hold on to this lead now. 5 seconds. Doesn't seem like he has the race-winning pace. He's just gonna stay on the machine, and he will win surely. But you never know, if he's not quick enough, does have the natural pace inside, he can do some laps. And very fast laps, he might be able to close the gap down, as that's a big mistake from Platt there, and quite wide into the hairpin. Obviously, Sire doing the exact same thing. So going to feel quite far out as Finley really struggling in the braking zone there of turn 5. Can't get it by the Honda to be stopped. But it's Honda's 4th, 5th and 6th at the moment. Not fantastic. But it's not too bad either. But the podium in the last race and a victory in the previous race, so we wanted another podium. 3 podiums this season so far for HRC. Gap at front, 5.3 seconds, so Platt's be able to extend it just by over a 10. Oh, but like, the gap was quite a lot in the final sector. But I think so, I might have run wide somewhere. We start lap number 5 of 13, 9 laps to go.
This game is just stupid.
So all the V4s are on hards. And all the inline 4s are on mediums. So we'll see what the difference is with this. So Platt's just extending the gap. So he goes through the hairpin. It seems like the V4 bikes just seem to like that stiffer construction rear. Maybe the V4 burn up the tyres more, or maybe it's just a safety precaution, not burn out the tyre. But at the moment, everything's staying quite stable. Everyone's pulling away from everyone. It was a shame because everyone seemed quite close in qualifying. No great deal of gap separating, like 3rd to about 6th. So. But here we go into the Aston section once more. And Sire's gone down again. That's not what he needed. And that's to promote Jack into 2nd place. Oh, and Finley's gone down as well. Has he crashed at the same corner? Yes, he has. That now promotes Nelson into 5th place. Will it promote Howling into 6th? Yes, it will, and I think it'll promote BTR into 6th as well, yeah. Gonna drop in all the way from 4th to 7th. Not what he needed at all. Has Jack gone straight on or something, or am I just... Okay, I was just seeing things. The way the grass looked, I thought someone ran on there, but turns out I was just seeing things. So Platt's got this race in the bag once again. It's his to lose. He's just going to stay on the thing and he will win. That's all 2 point something seconds from 4th downwards. Then they can't all be 0 point something. Hello, Randy. So, unfortunately, not a lot is going on right now. Tyre's closing in on Jack, but I just don't think Am is on his side at the moment. Nelson's extending the gap on his teammate. The gap between VTR, Howling and Finley are all staying quite stable. All of them the brakes for the Honda.
Should have gone down then as well. My bike feels terrible. It's so bouncy and like it's not staying together.
And now through the long rights. In about third or fourth gear, depending on your gearing and if you need to short shift. Back down to second or third. I'd imagine second gear.
The race is just going from bad to worse.
The Platt here on his 8th lap of 13 already. This is a Sunday cruise for him at the moment. Everything this season just seems to be going his way apart from in Esterville where his monitor turned off momentarily. I'm not sure if he still has this problem, but he didn't tell me about it beforehand, so I presume not. I presume he's got a new monitor since then. Yeah, the grass there makes it seem like someone who's ran on.
What on earth is this? I almost crashed again. Like, what is going on?
Closing in on Jack quite quickly if he can stay on the bike.
I mean, like, what?
And Jack can make a couple of mistakes. He might have a last lap battle for second place here, but Jack's just holding firm at the moment.
Well, I don't even know what to say anymore. Finley's catched me that whole second. What on earth?
He's changed direction. You're running an Argentinian style helmet, I think, here. Yep.
I'm done. What is going on?
Down in the colour of the Argentinian flag.
My brakes aren't working.
As he knows, changed direction for the Aston section.
Like what? I don't know what's going on. It's up to 36.
And now into the final right-handers for the heaviest braking zone, the hardest braking zone on the circuit. Similar to the ending of Thailand, but a bit different, a bit slower speeds. But Nelson is giving himself a long lap penalty due to track limits, so that might bring him into a battle with Howling. That pretty much guarantees the top three unless the top three make a couple of big mistakes. Into turn 2. And here we go, hard onto the brakes. Now this, we got this left-hander coming up, and it's a long lap loop. Will Nelson take it on this lap? I'd imagine so. Get it out of the way.
Oh my life, my brakes aren't working.
It's not the easiest of long lap loops. He brakes. Yeah, it's very straight line in braking, so I presume he's going to take it. Yeah, here we go. To the right, to the bike up. Nicely done there. By the former champion, two-time champion, I should say. He just comes out in front of his teammate. So can we have a nice Repsol Honda scrap? 4th place. Hopefully Howling can do something about this. 2 Dutchmen. Oh, the tyre's gone down. Where's the crash? He's crashed the hairpin, and that's basically granted Jack 2nd place. Nelson will be kicking himself because he's just thrown away a 2nd place, 3rd place there, due to his long lap penalty. But 4 laps to go now. If Simon makes another big mistake, it could be a 3-way fight for the final spot on the podium. And now we change direction. Alan's bike a little bit more agile, as that's how he likes his bike to be more agile than turning, be able to turn. But look at the speed of that Honda in the slipstream. And he can brake a lot better as well. He's faster and he can brake harder. He doesn't quite have the same corner speed. That's the difference between the two setups, I think. And here we go, Howling coming up towards turn 7. I don't think he's close enough to attack this time round, but he's getting closer to his teammate. But he's just a little bit mistake there, just couldn't quite get the bike turned in. But he's got it turned in nicely there and onto the power. And Finley's gone down. Not a great race for Finley. Didn't seem to be too confident coming into this race, and I understand why. He's been a bit too busy having some celebrations. Hopefully next week he can be back fighting, back inside the top 5. And now onto the brakes for these two. Who's going to win the battle? The Hondas and Howling very deep into the hairpins. These two start their 11th lap. Through turn 1 they go. Oh, Howling's gone down, he's lost the front at turn number 2, and that is really unfortunate, because I was really hoping that could be something done on that last lap, on these last laps here, but Howling just pushing that a little bit too hard, and the front end of that Honda, it's very unpredictable, and it is let go on him. And oh my God, Nelson saving the front tyre. It took there, and he just about held on to it. That's 2 saves for Nelson this race. He just needs to bring the bike home. Flat 15 seconds in front in the lead as he crossed the line. Penultimate lap for the Prima Pramat Racing rider and the championship leader. So here we go into turn 2, hard on the brakes. It just looks nice and gentle. No need for risks to be taken. So what could have been, he had the pace, he got the fastest lap, but 3 crashes have really dented his chances of victory here. Howling, he could have been on for a podium. All these guys could be on for a podium if they stayed on the bike quite easily. That really been the only one, I think, to not crash by his own doing. He crashed due to just very unfortunate circumstances for him and him Siren Flat joined the track at the same time, and unfortunately Jack came out the worst of it on the floor. It was a very good comeback ride for Jack. He's in 2nd place. That will be his best finish of the season. But Flat's, as usual, been the standout competitor, like he has been in most of the races this season. Nobody's going to put a stop to him. So here we go through turn 2 and now into turn 3 and 4. And Howling has given himself a long lap penalty onto this final lap. He can take it, well, he doesn't have to take it because Finley's so far back. But let's see what happens. Nelson's got a very secure 4th place. He's backed off completely. His VTR has started to close the gap on him very quickly. Thinks it's that front end moment. He's just decided to back off, bring home 4th place. No need to take any risks. Zairi's still pushing. He's closing in on Jack, but he just... what could have been for him? He had the pace to win this race. Number 1 just can't catch a break at the moment this season on board the M1. And Howling, actually now he could be in trouble here because he's going to have to take his long lap because he's just crashed. But he puts Platt around the penultimate corner and through the final corner, and Platt takes his 5th victory of the season, and he goes down. Jack is going to finish in second. Howling, does he take? Yeah, he's going to take his long lap. Unfortunately, not good to see if he's actually going to be able to perfect it. From the map, I suggest no, but he has done it, and he's come out in front of Finley nicely. But Jack coming around the final corner to finish in second place. Sire will make it 2 and 9/4. He finishes third. Nelson brings home 4th place. The VTR in 5th. He might have just run out. He might have just been about to run out field. And Howling and Finley unfortunately aren't going to be able to finish, but they'll be 6th and 7th positions.
While we wait for the cameras to take us to Park
That is it for Argentina. Platt takes another victory. Jack is second.